Going to start off with my little creaseless clips. These I actually got not that long ago. They're actually my only creaseless clips that I have in my collection, so I thought, okay, let's bring them out. But I do have my little claw clip I'm so used to using, so I brought one just in case. In this look, I do want to use some of the things that are in my Sephora box, so I think right before I get to that point, I will unbox it. I'm currently on the floor because I moved my desk forward. I kind of feel like I've mentioned this. Right here, I want to do like a little settee, those small love seat kind of couches, possibly like in a peachy salmony color. Have that here, that way I can do YouTube here in my office space. And then I do have like some other things that I want to do to this room too. Like for the longest, I've had a curtain rod, but I ordered some swatches for custom curtains because these are 12-foot ceilings and I can't really get curtains for this particular room just anywhere, so I do have to do them custom. So I'm waiting on some custom fabric swatches so that I can decide which one to go with. I think with that, and then whatever seating I do pick out, and possibly like a small little side table, it'll be such a cute little space that I can use for YouTube, as well as, you know, this is where I work from home as well. So I'm excited about that, and possibly I can do like a little before and after once I get all of that going. But I'm gonna start off with my primer, and this is the Urban Decay All Nighter, and also my nail color is this beautiful light pink color. It is called Love Sensation from Deborah Lippmann. So super cute. Today it is actually Valentine's Day, and I'm getting ready for two reasons. One, I have an important meeting to attend for work in a little bit, so I'm trying to do everything really fast during my lunch hour so that I can look presentable for that meeting. And then two, just later on for dinner, we have dinner reservations for 7:30, and it's about 40 minutes to get to this location, and right after like rush hour, so I'm not gonna have time to get ready then. I didn't want to do my makeup so early in the morning because I didn't want it to be creasing and not so nice for dinner. I wanted to talk about the Louis Vuitton Felicie. This is a bag that I actually don't like. Before I continue that particular topic, let me know, what did you do for Valentine's Day, and what did you get? Or do you give you and your significant other, do y'all do gift exchanges kind of like Christmas all over, or just do a lovely dinner? For us, it kind of just varies. This year I am doing both. Last year I think we just did dinner. So yeah, I'm excited to see what it is that I will get from my hubby. But yeah, I feel like even though like it's just us two, no kids, and we technically have date night often, I think with days like this, it makes it like particularly special. That would be nice. Looking forward to that. So back to the Louis Vuitton Felicie. If you own this bag, let me know how you feel about it. I oftentimes see it in the pre-owned market with just like the inserts sold separately, or just the bag. Like I see it in pieces. Very rarely do I see the entire set all together in a very great condition, which I guess is good because it tells me that whoever owned it did really enjoy it and use it. But I don't see the point in it. Like the bag in itself, I feel the inserts that it comes with is plenty and there's no space for anything else. So I'm like, what are you actually paying for? You know, you can't stick anything in there. And yes, there's mini bags that you literally can't stick anything, probably just like your AirPods. But that is, I feel, a very popular handbag. I guess it's very great for starters. Now, for context, I do have the 3 Pochette Accessoires, the new model versions. And maybe that is the reason why I don't find the Felicie of interest. The only reason why I'm talking about it now is because I've been seeing some really cute limited edition versions in the pre-owned market. Again, not complete, like just like the bag itself or like the inserts. And I'm kind of like, okay, I wasn't able to get anything on that particular print or that particular color, and I like that, but I don't necessarily want to do it through the Felicie. But then a lot of people like the Felicie, so I'm just kind of like, convince me on the Felicie. I feel like this brush is leaving my makeup so patchy, and that probably just means that I need to clean that makeup brush in particular. That was the Hourglass foundation brush. I'm gonna go with my little Charlotte Tilbury mini. Try it that way. Another bag that I'm kind of like, a lot of people like it, or they bought it, or whatever you want to say, and I never did. Again, the Pochette Accessoires might be to blame, but the Multipochette Accessoires with like the guitar strap, the little coin pouch, the mini pouch, and the bigger pouch. I saw that they have a cute version for the Wave collection is in leather. So it's kind of like calling my name, but then at the same time, I'm like, I don't have anything in the Wave, and I don't know if it's like something that is just like in the moment and the trend. I can see how you can always use like a hands-free bag at any time. I guess if I have reservations and these bags are totally not for me, that was just what I'm kind of like feeling about those two. Like I'm sort of tempted, but then it's like, no, you have something already in your collection that is very similar and fits that. So I'm gonna just try to stay away. And so I'm getting to the point where I need to open my Sephora box, and I don't have many things in here. I just ordered 2 different items, and then I have a cute little lippy. Well, at least I think it's gonna be cute. I got a I don't remember picking this as a sample. This is the Pat McGrath Labs concealer and corrector. Nice. The light, medium, and deep versions are in there. I did pick this. This is the Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury, and then it comes with a few different shade ranges, so very nice. I guess I could have opened this first so I can use this. This is a product that I don't have by Charlotte Tilbury, and I think that I've heard nothing but good things about it. So yeah, should definitely open my Sephora box before I started doing my makeup. So the very first thing that was in there is this Nars Light Reflecting Eye Brightener in the shade Golden Eye. This is something that was influenced by Miss Remy Ashton. She was doing a get ready with me and used this, and so I needed an under eye corrector, and she said how she uses this to brighten, but it actually works like kind of the same way. At least that's what I was seeing while she was like doing the before and after, and so it just kind of like persuaded me to try this out. So again, this is the Nars Light Reflecting Eye Brightener in Golden Eye. And it's this little glass jar, and I actually was using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Varnish, and I have used it all up. So I was due for something of this nature. And then I also got a brush by Hourglass. This is their Seamless Finish Concealer Brush. And I would actually like to have an entire set of Hourglass brushes, but I don't really want to spend on all of them all together. So every time that I do have to order from Sephora, I'm going to try to add one at a time. And this is actually my 3rd brush from Hourglass. So I'm kind of making things happen. I'm reaching my goals slowly but surely. So this is it, the little shape, and I'm going to use these together. The brushes that I do already have, just because I have both of them here, are the foundation, the Soft Touch foundation, and then the eye smudge brush. So I found that this brush in particular is very hard to find a brush with this style out in the market, and Hourglass just kind of nailed it for what I was looking for. So this is number 11. All right, and then the foundation brush doesn't have a number, but it's like this dome one, and they are 2 different colors. But actually, my eye brush matches more my concealer brush. The concealer doesn't have a number on it either, but it's just, I think they only have 2 concealer brushes, but this is the one that I got, and I love the weight to these. Yes, they are expensive brushes, but there's a lot of brands that are like around the same price range, and this one altogether, very soft. I love the white bristles versus having like black. Just because you can wash these, well, you can kind of see if it's washed. So that's what I kind of like about these kind of brushes. So there goes that. Now talking about how nice these are, I am seeing a little bit of separation right here. So here's the front, and there's the gap right there. So I'm hoping it's not gonna break, but if it does, I'm pretty sure I can contact them and talk about it. But I do need to use it today, so I am going to use the brush. And then the last thing that I got is the small little lippy. This was actually one of those, you can put in like a coupon code to get like a makeup sample. And so I picked this YSL Rouge Per Couture Lip Satin Lip Color Lipstick in the shade Rouge Muse or RM. And before I get all my fingerprints on them, I do want to show you the cute little packaging, and I like this little mini just because you can stick it in your mini bags. So I have a small collection of mini lipsticks going on. The tip is kind of like crushed, not too bad, but here is the shade. This is a, ooh, it's like a true red. It looks darker in the tube. Kind of looks a little bit orangey in my hand. It's kind of like a true red in person. Again, it does look darker in the tube, but it swatches more kind of like a balmy look. So super cute that I have a red mini. Actually, today being Valentine's, I think it is so perfect. I'm gonna go in with my new Nars light reflecting under eye brightener with my new brush. I'm just going to grab some straight from there, and then I'm gonna see how this works. Hopefully it works like magic. So this is my before, and again, I do have some corrector already there. I used the e.l.f. corrector in peach, and then I'm gonna put this over top of my foundation that I used. So let's see how that all blends in together. It does look brighter. I see like some purpley right here. Okay, I'm definitely gonna keep playing with that, but I am going to go in with concealer. So, and I did use my MAC Prep and Prime already. I'm running out of my Prep and Prime, so I don't think I even got anything in there. I should probably toss this one. Actually, I've purchased maybe 3 or 4 of these in the past, and they're really good. They really do fill in like lines, creases, whatever you have in your lips. So that is amazing. I didn't bring my concealer, so I'm gonna go run to my restroom and go grab that. So I brought my mini Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Concealer in the shade Cotton. And actually, while I was over there, I looked at the light reflector by Nars, and it doesn't look bad, but I do need to play around with it more. So I'm gonna take some of this just right up in here. I'm gonna see if I can use my Hourglass brush with this and see how that applies. So I probably like the brush better with liquid rather than cream, but it's not like this concealer is overly runny to say like liquid. It's nicer to work with, for sure. At least first impressions, right? Not gonna discredit the other item at all. I was using like blue light glasses, and you can see the little lines right here, so I'm gonna try to not use them for the rest of the day just to avoid that. Also, I do need a good like setting brush recommendation. I have heard about a few, but I don't think I'm like, yeah, I want to try that one. Also, I do need a good like setting powder because I have gone through 2 and I'm now trying to finish another one that I had. I think it's gonna be time to go back to Sephora or possibly make an order so I can do another Hourglass brush order. If you have any good recommendations for a setting powder, if you are a setting powder girly, let me know what it is that you love using so that I can give it a try. I did wanted to try one by Laura Mercier. It is like their luminous talc-free setting powder. I haven't really heard too much about it. I think it has around 4-star ratings in Sephora, so that's not bad. Let me know. Also too, there's one by Rare Beauty that I think I have saved in like my loves or whatever it's called, my wish list in my Sephora account. So that is another one. We shall see which one I go with. So I saw a YouTube short that came through my feed about how 2016 makeup is back in style, and I also do listen to the Full Coverage podcast with Manny MUA and Laura Lee. They're so funny. Like, it's good to listen to whenever there's like nothing really going on at work and just kind of need like some background noise. So I love listening to them. They're one of like the podcasts that I tend to like pass time with. So they were also talking about it too. So I was like, this is interesting, because just like the day before I had seen that short, like, wow. And they were talking about like, I don't think it went away. It's just that people got tired of spending so much time trying to do like a full glam to go anywhere, like to the grocery store, to Target, you know, a quick errands. Like, you're not gonna go do a photo shoot, or you're not gonna go on a runway, you're not gonna go on a date night every day, so don't use that much like heavy makeup. I think in my makeup style, there's a lot of things that I've been doing over the years that I don't necessarily think they are any particular style. The video I saw in particular, they were talking about cut creases being a thing with like eyeshadow. I think I'm can pretty much use the exact same technique with any eyeshadow. So like maybe 3 different colors, one in the inner, one in the center, and one in the outer portion of the lid, and then do like a crease all over. That's pretty much my version of an eyeshadow, and I've been doing that for many years. So I think you just kind of get used to things and figure things out to see what works for you. I never really follow trends in the makeup world just because I don't really dress fancy on the day-to-day, you know what I mean? What I do is used to go out and buy like a lot of like eyeshadow palettes and like the latest thing, but it does really expire, so I kind of just stopped that and reallocated my money somewhere else. Now what I try to do is literally finish something before I go buy it, unless I'm really not getting along with the product, like it's breaking me out or I just physically can't work with it, like it doesn't look good on me. Then I would just either toss it. I don't really return cosmetics. I would rather throw it away than say I didn't like it, give me my money back, because it's not like they can go put that back in the shelf, you know what I mean? So I technically just keep them all, which is one thing that I like about having swatches available to you, so you can test the product before you buy it. And I really do try to work with every product before I decide to go return it. I'm gonna take my Natasha Denona Glam palette, and I'm just gonna use my finger. I'm gonna use this color. It is the center eyelid color right here. It's a pink shade, just with my finger. But before I put that down, before I forget, I seriously need my desk here, and I would have like sat down in my actual desk and done my makeup there, but I have a bookcase here that doesn't look very presentable, so I'm just like, I'm not sure that I want that in my background. Tell me my eyeshadow palette by Natasha Denona is not the only one that does that. If you do have a Natasha Denona palette, please let me know if yours does that squeaking noise whenever you open the lid. Because I have the mini, which by the way, the minis are fantastic. I love the minis. And I want another Natasha Denona palette because they're so nice. The pigment is fantastic. This is one of my most reached for palettes in my collection, and I actually didn't even buy it. It was a gift from my best friend. I want to spend money on Natasha Denona on another palette. I just don't want it to be squeaky. And I guess the palette shouldn't really, the packaging itself shouldn't be a like hard stop that prevents me from doing that. And there's that. Taking the Balm Cosmetics dual brush, and I'm gonna use the blending side with my Natasha Denona the mini retro palette. I'm gonna use the color industrial or vintage taupe. What are you called? It's this one right here. Right, my Jaclyn Hill bronzer, just to have something to look at. And I am using a lot of like that shadow that I used by Natasha Denona first is more on the cooler end, so I am going to bring out an oldie but goodie palette to cool down this color, and that is my Urban Decay Naked 3. How many of these do you have, or did you ever own? I had the, no I didn't, I've never had the original. I'm gonna take the shade Limit, and I'm gonna go over that mini retro palette shade that I put in my crease. Just going to blend it all. Try to cool it down, right? Probably gonna start looking too glam for my work meeting. Even in person, like I'm used to doing this one all over the lid color and a crease. And that is all. It's pretty much my go-to. It's no brainer. It puts an eye look together in minutes, and then you're good to go. So I'm gonna take my Jaclyn Hill bronzer. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna take this one. This is the Bronze Moment and Sunkissed palette. I'm only gonna use the bronzer, and I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics blush brush and use it as a bronzer. I'm gonna just do some quick, possibly 2016 technique here. Just gonna take it in right around here. Circle, go up and down, get it on the cheek, and then come up. I feel like I seriously need to do makeup lessons on my own so that I can get my looks back together. I feel like I used to be amazing at doing makeup, but then I stopped doing makeup for so many years on a day-to-day basis that literally lost the practice of just doing makeup. I used to get a lot of compliments like, what is that foundation you're wearing, or your face looks so smooth. And a lot of people think that I have like no pores like in person, but I really do have pores. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit on the side of my nose. And I'm trying to hurry at the bottom, more at the bottom. So looking cute. Just gonna do eyebrows and lashes, head to my meeting, come back and do the unboxing. Maybe do like a little small lip combo. Actually, I think I can put my lip now. I thought I brought something out. Whenever I'm doing like a date night, this is my time to bring out my super bougie lipsticks, and that is basically Chanel. So I picked out my 91 Seducente. It's like this pinkish color. That is the shade right there. And I think this is perfect for my look right now, even for work. And then I also brought in my mini. This is my Tom Ford number 18 Addison, and it's pretty much the same color, just in a more muted sort of way, whereas this one's more pinky. By Chanel. I should have brought a lip liner. I didn't put that in here. Maybe that should be a goal too, to have my makeup in my office space. That way I don't have to go back and forth to getting it done. So taking the small Tom Ford to just kind of tone it down, blend that in. I'm gonna take my eyelash curler, do some crimp of the lashes. While I'm doing that, I'll be right back. Tell me, do you have a like handbag wish list item that you are wanting to get? I know like in the first quarter of the year, that is whenever, like, don't want to really judge, but when, you know, people start getting like their tax refunds or their bonuses and they try to like splurge on something nice. If you're going to be doing just that, what are you getting? Are you getting a new handbag? Are you getting like a new pair of luxury shoes? Or what is on your list? Like, I want to know what you're getting. I actually have an unboxing coming up. This is a nice little piece, so stay tuned for that. It's nothing on my wish list, but it was a gift, so that is super sweet. And then I do have a handbag that I want to purchase. I just haven't made my way to the store because I want to try this bag in person. It is available for purchase online. I don't know if I want to go ahead and order it and then possibly return it. Like, I don't like doing that all sort of thing when it comes to handbags, because I never really want them to be like, oh well, it's not authentic, or you did this, or, you know. Even though the times that I have returned, I returned like the Posse in store one time, and that's whenever they had switched from having date codes to having the microchip. Oh my god, that they were able to find the microchip on that one just fine. Like, it wasn't like a hassle. But then I also did return like the Neverfull and Empreinte Black after I had used it once, and that one too, they kept trying to like turn the bag around to the side and look for the microchip. So I guess not all the bags have the microchip in the exact same position across the board, but around that general area. In that one, it just turned out that the sales associate needed to restart her phone so that it could pick up the microchip. That made me nervous. So ever since then, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna buy anything unless I go to the store, or unless it's something I've already tried in the past that I know works. And then plus, the Louis Vuitton store is not around the corner for me. Like, it definitely has to be a weekend sort of thing to go to the store. And actually, where I'm gonna go have dinner, it is in that area. So I think they close around like 7 or 8. So I'm not gonna be able to make it to see if they have this item, so I can buy it now before people do start getting like the refunds and possibly stocks starts going a little bit down. But you know what? I noticed that last year in 2023, Louis Vuitton didn't do a price increase the way they had in years prior, and I kind of feel like in maybe 2021, 2022, they did more price increases, to where they're kind of seeing the shock of people not really buying, or possibly the pandemic, that they decided not to do too many price increases in 2023, or maybe they're kind of just absorbing the market, kind of like seeing what Chanel's doing and everyone else, which is something that's kind of like sort of putting me on alert, because they haven't done a price increase. It's coming. But I don't know, like, traditionally speaking, from my experience and just kind of watching Louis Vuitton over time, they do price increases the week after Valentine's. I don't think there's like a strategic purpose for that, but that's pretty much when it has happened. So if I can go into the Louis Vuitton in the next few days, that'll be perfect. If not, I will probably resort to doing the online order, just because this is a bag that I've been wanting for so long, and it's not like badly priced for Louis Vuitton, and I'm actually running out of my pencil here, so it's like, girl, just do it. Also too, in my wish list video, I said that I didn't want to prioritize Chanel, or I was gonna put it in the back burner, because for one thing, it's expensive. You can literally buy 3 bags from Louis Vuitton before you can get one from Chanel, just like price wise. And just people saying, hey, you know, the quality now sucks, the hardware chips, the leathers, I don't know, the stitches are coming out and all these things. But I still do want to have like my first Chanel from the store, and that's bold to say because the bag that I want is $12,000, I think, or $11,500. I don't really remember the price, but even then I'm still like, yes, I want to do it, just because I've never really had a Chanel bag, and I don't want to go into the pre-owned market and kind of possibly buy a super fake and spend that kind of money on it. You know what I mean? I say that all to say because in recent days, I mean like yesterday and the day before, I had been looking a lot at Chanel, and it's like, do I want to get a Chanel purse this year? Am I starting to do all that whole manifest sort of vibes? I wanted to do a mood board to, like, because I did do my wish list video, I wanted to do a mood board that follows it. That way I can visually see everything that, you know, I have to cross off my list. Like, if it's out of sight, out of mind, and you can kind of start purchasing different things. But if I see it every now and then, like if I walk by this board, wherever it is that I put it, possibly in my office, then I'm kind of reminded like, hey, this is something that you've been wanting, go ahead and do it. Or, hey, my timer. So this is my 5-minute warning, but I'm almost done. Literally just gonna brush off my eyebrows. I was gonna do blush, and I guess I could do it. I just don't want to be too like flashy for my video, but I was gonna use my Dior Backstage in Rosy Glow. Super cute color for Valentine's. I'll do this later. But yeah, I kind of wanted to be reminded of, you know, you had this on your wish list, go ahead and do it, don't stray away. I might do a video on it, I'm not too sure, just because it might be a little bit boring for me to just be cutting and pasting things on an actual board. If you are big on mood boards, let me know if you would be interested in seeing that. I think that it would be fun, and I think it's something that I need just for my own sake. Like, yeah, I can have a virtual version, like do an album within like my photos on my phone and kind of have that with me, but I don't know, there's so many other distractions in my phone that I think I can easily stray away from that. In short, I feel that I could honestly get my Chanel bag if I just stick with it. You know, like for a lot of people that price is a deterrent, I guess you can say, from getting something you've been wanting. But if it's something you've been wanting, then it's something you've been wanting, you know? I don't know, probably not even making sense, because at the end of the day, yes, it is a ton of money on a bag, but I just wanted to confess that I have been watching a lot of like Chanel collection videos. I may or may not fall for that this year, even though I said I wasn't. And this unboxing is a super cute one, and I wanted to do it today because there's something Valentine's related here. This is by Brianna Cannon. She has an Instagram. I'm gonna link these items down below just in case they're still available, because I did get some of these in like their sale that they had. These are headbands. Actually, let me take this off because I'm done with my makeup. I might curl my lashes one last time. So I got the gold metallic knotted headband. I'm someone who always has my hair down, so I thought that these would be a cute addition to just kind of start spicing up my I have my hair down situation. I'm also not like a headband girly, so we shall see. And so far, I think this one's cute. I got this one because I thought that I can pair it with a lot of different things compared to everything else that I have in this box. It looks like it would be super cute with like curls. So nice little cutesy moment to add on. And like I said, I always have my hair down, so why not add some cute on top? I got the thin hot pink headband with hot pink hand sewn crystals. They had a hot pink one that had heart. But I didn't want to get that one in particular because I wanted to make it something that I can use outside of just like Valentine's. But this is super cute. So there is a variety of different hand stone little stones on here, like different shapes, and it has her little logo right there. The knotted one doesn't have a logo at all. This one's cute. Let me know what you think about these. And this one is thin compared to the other one. I did get some hot pink shoes in December, so I thought that I compare those with that. That is why I got that one, and also two for Valentine's, the whole reason why I'm opening the box today. The store is about 5 hours away from me, maybe close to like 6 hours. And it took 20 days to get to my house. I was like worried. I was like, well, what's going on? So this next one, it is called the Precious Peppermint Print Headband with gold stars. This one is super cute and it's actually very cushiony, very nice for the Christmas holiday. So I did get it for that reason. So there is some red peppermint and green spearmint mint with some gold beaded stars, and you can kind of see how they protrude like the little stars. So yeah. And then the top knot, so that is cute. Okay, so the top knot is a little bit big on this one, so it makes me nervous. I don't want to get makeup on it. But this is a cute little moment. I might have to get used to the whole knot because like this one is much smaller than the one on this headband, but it's still cute. Like maybe do it with like a ponytail moment. So very nice. Something to get used to for sure. And then the last one is the most expensive out of the bunch. This one is the denim eyelet headband with flags and stars, and flags and stars for 4th of July. So super nice and fancy, and it has her little logo right here, and it also has the name right inside. You probably won't be able to see that. I'm hoping the top knot on this one's not gonna be too busy compared to the one I just showed you, but let's check it out. It is cute. Again, I'm just gonna have to get used to first going from not using too many things in my hair to all of a sudden having some like a top knot at the top. I love the detail on this headband. It is so nice. There's like a weight element to it, so definitely the price does kind of match the like weight and feel and all the detail on the actual headband. This is my first time ordering from Brianna Cannon. She does have a variety of different headbands. Oh, this one has a little logo inside. She has solids, she has like game day featured headbands, and pretty much a headband for every occasion. So if headbands are something that you are interested in, I'm gonna have her website linked down below. I don't have like a coupon code, but yeah, that was my little collection or little haul of Brianna Cannon headbands. Super duper excited for this one. This one does come in different colors. I think I saw she also has like a plain black with like a bow on the side that I might consider. I think that one was in the thin version, but because this bow is less protruded compared to these other two, I think I might go back to go get maybe like the silver one. I think she had like a blue. If she has this version in a black, no, consider it. If you have any questions, please let me know what that is. This was just like a super short, simple, quick get ready with me and let's chit chat along the way. Probably didn't make sense with anything like most of the time, but I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a beautiful Valentine's, or you had a beautiful Valentine's, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.